Hey everybody, it's Julie. I went shopping on Saturday and picked up a few things. I don't have a Michael's near me, so my daughter had some community service work that she was doing with her softball team about 45 minutes away. So I went and took advantage of the fact that they have a couple of Michael's and an Archivers. So I was able to do a little bit of shopping that I normally wouldn't get to do. So while I was there, I picked up a few things. I didn't get a whole lot because I'm trying to not shop because it's Christmas time and I still have got a few other gifts to buy, but for the most part, I'm done except for another couple gifts for my daughter and a couple things for my husband. And then the rest of the stuff that I need to get is just gift cards. So, you know, those are pretty easy to take care of. Okay, so let me show you what I got. I picked up some more Tim Holtz fragments. These are the charm ones. I didn't have the charm ones. I had just the regular fragments. And but you can use the regular charm or the regular fragments as charms by just hot gluing a jump ring to the back and covering it up like you normally would. So they're easy to do. And then I just got these because I needed to use my 40 off coupon and they had these and I was, not that I was having trouble finding anything else, but you know, I'm trying to collect some Tim Holtz stuff right now. So I thought that would be a good buy. And then I got a really good surprise while I was at one of the Michaels. They had these two Tim Holtz items, the book plates and the corners. They were on clearance and they were each $3.99. And I think regularly they are like $7.99. So that's a pretty good deal. It's half off. So even better than a 40% off coupon. And then I also picked up some K & Company ephemera things. This one is the Life's Journey, and I think it's the Life's Journey ephemera die cut cardstock. And there's lots of things in here, and I don't know if you can see or if I can even hold this still enough for you can see. But there's like really cute stuff. There's some tickets and a couple letters and some other documents in here. And this was on clearance too, and I got it for $1.99. And I thought, wow, that's a crazy good price. And if they would have had more than one, I would have gotten more than one. Some of the items are kind of small, but other ones are good size, and they're double-sided. So, you know, that's another good thing. And let me show you the one that I really like. Let me see if I can find it. This one right here. It's like an old, someone had bought shares of the railroad, and this was their certificate that they had purchased the shares. So I thought that was really cool. And then there was these letters that are in here, and it looks like, you know, they probably had photocopied a letter because it has both the, you can see like the other side of the paper where it was written on. So that's kind of cool. And there's other cool stuff in here too. So I'm glad that I picked this up because I'm sure that I'll be able to use those. And then this one, you know what? Actually, there was two of these. This is the one that I picked up two of, but I have a package going out to someone and I put that in there for them. And then this one here, I'm not going to take these out because there's lots of little pieces in this one. But this has a lot of little words and then a lot of other little die cuts in there. There's scissors and there's a bike. The bike is really cool, and so is the wagon. And then there's a bingo card and some other things. So, and this was, again, it was only $1.99. So what a great bargain. Okay, so then at Archivers, I had, of course, they have 30% off coupons there, and I used it on one of these paper packs. But while I was there, they had the Once Upon a Springtime papers, but they didn't have the 12 by 12 pack. They only had the 8 by 8. So I went ahead and I picked up the 8 by 8. And I know you guys have all seen these papers before, but let me tell you, what you see on the videos does not do these papers justice. This paper particular right here is absolutely gorgeous. And it will look absolutely great on the cover of a mini, or on like an altered box or something like that. They're really cool. And you know, as much as I love like the graphic design part of this, I really like the flip side of the paper too. And their paper is such good quality. And these are really cool. These are like, this one is called Enchanted Forest. And you can, it's like little die cuts that you can cut out. And there are little fairies on there. It's really pretty. I like it a lot. And then this one just has like the, this is called Fairy Folk. It looks like it's a bunch of bunnies and fairies and birds and things like that. And then this one is just butterflies. This is actually called Butterfly Kisses. And then here's some more die cuts. And this is Woodland Fantasy, it's called. And I really like the postcards. Those are really cute. And then this one is called Spellbound. And again, this is like, looks like fairies. Very, very cute. This is going to be really cool for like Easter things. Tiny Treasures, these are like their little bitty die cuts, like their stamps. Oops, come on. And I really like this one too because it looks like it was on an old letter or a postcard because there's postmarks. And it's called Pixie Post. And then this one is called Primrose Cottage, and this is really pretty too. This would look great on a card. And on the back is like little, like books, like printouts of book pages. Kind of hard to separate. And then this one here is called Flight of Fancy, and it's a bunch of birds with little hats on and with little faces. You know, they have human faces. That's really cute. So if you haven't picked this up, I think you should. It's, you know, if you like, you either really like graphic 45 paper or you really don't like it at all. And I started out where I thought, oh, you know, I don't think I'll ever use that kind of paper. But you know what? I love it. When you look at it in person, it's like a totally different experience. So if you haven't gotten any yet, you should try to pick up one of the 8x8 packs because they're relatively inexpensive. And, you know, you get a lot for your money. So you should try it. Okay, the next thing that I got was, because I wanted this and I didn't have it, and the stores around me don't carry the, they didn't have this particular Tim Holtz paper. This is the holiday or the seasonal paper one. And, you know, everybody's seen this already, so I'm not going to, you know, go through it all, but I'll just kind of flip through it really quickly here. You know, there's Christmas and there's 4th of July and Easter and all of the holidays are in here. Halloween, Thanksgiving, and there's lots of Christmas in here. There's like 7 or 8 pages of Christmas, so that's really cool. And then, of course, with all the Tim Holtz paper packs, you get like the smaller cutouts, the ones for like the ATC cards, and you get the 6x6s, and then you get the smaller ones, and then you also get like the 2x2s, and then you also get like the border strips, which are really kind of cool. And I like that a lot because, you know, they're cool to use. And so, and Tim Holtz paper is really great. It's good quality, and, you know, it's fun to use. I like it a lot. Okay, and then I used my 30% off coupon from Archivers on the Graphic 45 on the Boardwalk paper pack. I didn't have this one. And, you know, again, I'm probably not going to go through them all, but there's really cool paper in here. These ones that, like, always the front page in their paper packs is, like, one big design. And, I really like this one because I think that this would be like great on a canvas for someone who lives near the water, who likes to go on vacations near the water, or, you know, anything, or travels at all, because this is, you know, it's good traveling paper. So I really like it a lot. I've said that like 10 times this whole video. I'm sorry. But their paper, I just like this. I just think is so pretty. And you could use this for anything. You know, this would even be good as a background for a scrapbook page. And then the back with the bathing beauties, or she sells, I can't say it. She sells seashells. So, you know, one of those tongue twisters, but it's really cool. And I'll just, you know, I don't need to go through all of this because you guys have all seen it, I'm sure. This is one of their older paper packs. This is cool. It's got the older guys in their old-time swimsuits, so that's kind of funny looking. And this is another, I love polka dots, and this is a really pretty color. It's like a rust color almost. And then they're little, like, ads. They're posters, and then the stamps. And this is cool. This is kind of whimsical. And then, like, their ad papers. Got tickets all around it. That's cool. And this one's called Bathing. This is the Bathing Beauties one. That's cool. And then it's got the tags on the back and also the die cut borders. So that's what I got this weekend. And, you know, I don't think that I'll probably be doing any more shopping until after Christmas now. Like I said, I've got a few other things that I need to buy and some gift cards that I need to get. But I think that this is probably the last thing. And then I'll pick some stuff up at like the after Christmas sales and things like that. But for pretty much, I'm going to try and, I hate saying this because I never, it never comes to fruition, but I'm trying to not spend a lot of money on crafting stuff because I have so much and I really want to use what I have and, you know, actually get some value out of what I have. So I'm really going to try and cut down a little bit. And also, you know, you're going to see a video on my channel here later on today, probably, of some scrapbooking books that I'm trying to sell. I have a lot of idea books and things like that that are just sitting on my shelf and I want to get rid of them. So I'm selling them for really cheap, and I've also got them listed on my blog. So if you want to check out my blog, it's www.rockinthecountry.blogspot.com, and you'll see it in the bottom, you know, underneath in the description of this video, and then you'll see it in the actual video of the books that I have. And then you can always check it out, and I've got the prices listed, and to keep shipping low, I can ship it parcel post because they're books. So that's pretty inexpensive shipping. It just takes a little bit longer to get to where it's going. But I'll ship it any way you like. So just let me know, and I hope that you watch the video of that. So everybody, I hope you have, if I don't see you again or talk to you again soon before the holidays, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. And I'm sure that there'll be some videos before the new year, though. All right, well, have a great day. Bye.